What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So something's happening lately, and I want to discuss this because this is something that's impacting me, it's impacting you, it's impacting every single one of us, but most people don't realize it until it's almost too late. Now here's what's happening. First off, companies are starting to raise prices, and you're never going to guess why. Some people are saying, oh, it's the supply chain, that's the reason why. Yes, maybe, it could be. It possibly is, but there's another reason why. Others are saying it's gas prices. Well, I talked to somebody who doesn't drive at all for his business, and he has to raise prices as well, and it's not due to gas prices. Has nothing to do with putting fuel into his car. Doesn't. Now here's what's happening. A lot of people are now experiencing heat waves, especially in the South, over in Europe. I read a report just this afternoon that more than 1,000 people have been reported dead simply because of the heat wave. This is just insane that people are dying because of heat. That's crazy. But here's what's going on. According to multiple reports, and I even looked into this, companies are now raising prices due to heat. Not to heat their buildings. It's because of the heat outside, they have to keep their buildings cool. It's raising rates for utilities, for electricity, for natural gas. It's getting more expensive. Heat is causing companies to raise rates due to their utility bills going up. This is what one person said. I looked into this. I was thinking, really? Is it really coming down to that? Well, let me read you a few things. Because honestly, I didn't think this was true until this person mentioned it to me. So again, I looked into it. First, somebody who runs a shipping company, and I talked about this person last week or the week before, when I talked to her, she told me that she had to raise rates for local shipments due to their utility payments. It's for local shipments. She runs a shipping company down in California, and she said that her utility payments have gone up more than 120% in the past year. In 1 year, more than 120%. That's insane. It's crazy. Also reached out to another person who runs an online marketing agency. This is the person I was just talking about. Doesn't drive at all for the business. He told me that he had to raise his base rates for marketing packages due to higher costs. Now let me just explain what this person does, an online marketing agency, okay? What he does is, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but he'll reach out to, let's say, a local pizza shop and say, hey, I know you're trying to compete with Pizza Hut and Domino's and Papa John's and all these, big pizza chains, Mod Pizza, whatever. What if I do some local SEO? What if I do some outreach, some social media marketing for you? I will do that and help you build brand awareness. And then they pay him and he makes some money. He doesn't travel at all. He doesn't do anything. He sits at his computer and that's where he works. He's going to have to raise rates due to his electricity bills getting too high. Now, when I asked him, what is costing you the most? He specifically said two things: office expenses and electricity. He actually said his advertising costs have gone down, which means his business should be more profitable. However, it's not, because electricity is going up so high, so fast, that he actually can't go and raise rates quick enough in order to account for that. Again, that's crazy. I also heard from one community member. She sent me an email just the other day, so I was starting to look into this, spend some time looking into what's going on. How is this impacting us? Well, she said her nail salon raised rates on her because of the cost of nail polish, building rent, and utilities. Those three things. She said they even gave out a little flyer to explain why they're raising rates. And let me ask you this. Have you seen any company, any business, send a flyer out or give you a little flyer, pamphlet, whatever, a little printout to explain why they have to raise rates? Because I've seen it. I've seen it at local companies. I actually saw it at a local pizzeria. And they said they had to raise rates because the cost of cheese was more expensive. Wages obviously are a little bit more expensive. Utilities more expensive. But the big one, okay, the big one was rent. That was the big one. Now, this community member said that she used to pay $28 for one set of acrylic nails. Now, I didn't spend the time to do a lot of research on what really are acrylic nails. I know what acrylic is. Obviously, they're probably the same thing. I don't know if this is a great rate, but $28 for a full set of acrylic nails. Let me know, is that a good rate? Is that a good amount of money to spend, or is that too much? Is it very inexpensive? Let me know. But now she is paying $45. $45 now, up from $28. Okay, that's a $17 increase. That is 62%. That's a 62% increase for the exact same thing. And she said she paid $28 2 months ago when she got it done, $45 this month. I don't know if it was this month in July or this month in June, but she just sent out the email. I think it was like right after July 4th or something like that. So again, I don't know. It's close, okay? And let me ask you this. Are you seeing companies charge more for their services? I talked to a local landscaper. Same thing. They are actually raising their rates by only a few dollars. Only a few dollars for their services. But it's not because of gas prices going up, because guess what? Gas prices are going down. Gas prices here in the US are now right about $4.50 a gallon. Not bad, right? It was up to $5.01 middle of March, okay? Or middle of May. Now, I just want to ask you this, are you seeing some increases? Because this is something that a lot of people are experiencing, that companies are raising prices, but it's crazy that we could potentially be in a recession. Again, we don't know, or we can't confirm that yet, but as soon as we can, I promise I'll fill you in on that update. We can't confirm we're in a recession, but if we are in a recession and companies are going to raise rates, that could be demand destruction just waiting to happen. Because I can tell you right now, okay, if I could, I would try to lower my electricity bill, because I looked into this. Now, many of you guys don't know this. I run multiple businesses. They're mostly online businesses. One of my bigger ones is an e-commerce business. Now, I looked into this. My electricity bill for my e-commerce business is normally right about $160 to $180 per month. And I think that's typical. That's normally what it's been over the past year or so. Well, in the past 4 months, okay, 4 months, my bill has gone up to about $250 or more. That's in the past 4 months. That's crazy. Now, again, some of this could be because of the heat that we've had, but obviously that's kind of what we're talking about. It's hotter outside. We try to cool the inside of our buildings. Well, guess what? That means we have to run the AC a little bit longer, or a little bit stronger, right? Keep it a little bit cooler. So it means our utility bills are going to go up. Now, these additional costs are actually causing business owners to raise rates to help maintain certain levels of profit. That's exactly what I might have to do for my e-commerce business. And again, that's not going to impact any of you guys unless you're buying some of my goods off of Amazon or eBay, which most likely you're not. I've never ran into a community member that's also purchased something from me online, so no big deal there. So again, this information is just free. It just costs you a little bit of time, and that's it. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys, because all these companies are telling us, oh yeah, we have to raise the price because nail polish is more expensive, so I gotta put it over onto you. Or some are saying, oh, we're gonna have to pay more because our property taxes went up, so sorry, but we're gonna have to put this additional burden onto you, our consumer. And so I just want to fill you in on this, because honestly, it's crazy what's happening. But this is happening not just in local areas, it's happening all over the United States. But honestly, it's probably happening all over the world as well. So just wanted to fill you in on what's going on and ask you, are you seeing the exact same thing? If you are, let me know down in the comment section below. I'd love to read about, so that I can report this to other community members as well, so that they can be on the lookout for what's happening and what's actually hurting their wallets. So again, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.